Welcome back, everybody. This is another First Impressions here on Northern Gaming. I'm the Hand of the King, and this is Wingspan, a strategy card game where you try to attract birds and do bird watching. So it's a lot different than trying to maim your opponents and get treasure, but it's also rewarding in its own way, I think. Oh, there's an online mode. There you go. So let's play. Okay, let's do the tutorial. So that'll show us how we play the cards. Alright, round 1 of 4, 8 turns left. Oh boy, hold on. Another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan? I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. That's lucky. That's a bird. Bet you didn't know that. Just kidding. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you probably noticed, this place is all about birds, but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points, feathers. One way to do that is by playing birds. Before we start, you should get familiar with the structure of the game. Makes sense? This is the Start Your Turn pop-up. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now it's your first turn of the first round. In the first round you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by an action cube. Okay? So we got 8, and then we got 7, 6, 5 in the final round. 1 fewer action cube. Okay? On each round. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many action cube turns you have left this round. 8. Got it. And those are end of round goal tiles, but don't worry about them right now. Yep, very confused, so I'll not worry about them right now. I'll show you what you can do each turn. Click anywhere to continue. First, you need to know how to navigate the habitats of your preserve. That does sound useful. Look at the left side of the screen. Those are the habitats. We are in the forest right now. In the forest, you gain food for your birds. Check out what you can do in grassland. Just click the grassland icon. Alright, oh hi. In grassland, you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. Lay eggs on birds, then brown powers in this habitat will activate. What? Alright. You also score 1 feather for each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Now check out wetland. Just click the wetland icon. This is where you draw more bird cards. This symbol is a bird card. Draw bird cards, then brown powers in this habitat will activate. Okay. For now, you have some cards in your player setup. Now let me show you the most important part of this game. Birds. These are the birds in your hand. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina Chickadee card. Alright. Worm, wheat, maybe that's what it eats. It's in the forest, 2 feathers. When activated, gain 1 wheat, or is that feather? I don't know. From the supply and cash it on this card. I think it's wheat, let's see. Here you have habitat symbols which show you where the bird can be played. The Carolina Chickadee, for example, can only be played in the forest. Here's the Carolina Chickadee's food cost. Worm wheat means that in order to play Carolina Chickadee, you need to spend either a seed, okay, seed, or an invertebrate. Wow. The number next to the feather symbol is the bird's point value. Having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game. Here's the Carolina Chickadee's nest icon. Alright, totally missed that. Does look like a tree. There are 5 types of nests. Carolina Chickadee has a cavity nest. Oh, okay, let's look like the hole of a tree. Got it, yeah. Makes sense. The other nest types are platform, ground, bowl, and wild. I can't believe a bird makes a star-shaped nest. That's incredible. Alright. Nests are used by some birds' powers, bonus cards, and in the end of round goals. I'll explain in detail later how these are used. Wild nests can be powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Try to remember that. I'll try. Here's the bird's wingspan. Wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. Okay? Here's the most important thing, the bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see the birds have a wide variety of powers. Gain 1 seed from the supply and cash it on this card. Okay. There are 3 types of powers. When activated, when played, and once between turns. Alright, so this is a when activated. Carolina Chickadee has a when-activated power. I'll explain all three types during our playthrough. Finally, at the bottom of the card, you have egg slots. This is where you lay eggs. Each bird has a limited capacity for holding eggs. Now I'll teach you how to play a bird. Go to the forest so you can gain food for the Carolina Chickadee. Excuse me. First you need to gain food for your bird. I understand. The panel on the right shows how much food you have. Currently you have no food. No eggs, no berries, no fish, no invertebrates, no mice, no seeds. Got it. To play the Carolina Chickadee, you need invertebrates or seeds. Look at the bird feeder here. The dice show which food is currently available. Inside the bird feeder are... okay, these 5 symbols, we see that here, yep. The leftmost exposed slot shows you how much food you can take. What? For now you can take only one... okay, only one die of food. In order to gain food, you need to activate this habitat. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Do you remember action cubes? Action cube will appear to mark your first turn. This action cube marks the activated slot. It moved from your action panel to mark the leftmost exposed slot in forest. On the left, the forest icon reminds you that you activated the gain food action. Okay? Oh, yep. To choose what you want, click on the die you need. Click seed in the bottom panel. By clicking continue, you'll confirm your action. Can you see the can't go back symbol on the continue button? It means that the action you're about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. I'll be sure to forget that. When you click on revert action, your action cube will go back to the turns panel. Okay. You need seed to play the Carolina Chickadee. Please confirm your choice by clicking continue. Alright, that was your first turn of Wingspan. Let's start the second one. Your action cube from the first turn flew to the left and marked that you took the forest gain food action. Yes. Now you have enough food to play the Carolina Chickadee. Remember that the Carolina Chickadee's food cost says that it needs 1 invertebrate or 1 seed. To play a bird, you need to cover its food costs, which means you need to pay for it. Play the Carolina Chickadee by clicking on it. Alright, that's a good bird call. Did you hear that? Action Cube has moved beneath the picture of the Carolina Chickadee now, again, marking your turn. On the left, the... did we learn that one? No, I don't think so. On the left, the windy icon reminds you that you chose play a bird action. Look at this panel. This is the cost of the bird you want to play, the same one printed on the card. And this is the suggested payment. Can we haggle? If you had more food, you could change the type of food spent to play this card, but we won't do this for now. Interesting. Click the confirm button, confirms your actions. Remember, you can't go back. Click confirm. Okay, so repaying 1 seed makes a lot of sense. So now he exists, right? Let's start the next turn. Your action cube from the second turn flew to the left and marked that you took the play a bird action. Oh, that's not a habitat. These 3 habitats are connected, I get it. That's correct. The blue jay is the next bird you'll want to play, but before you can do that, you'll need to collect food to pay for it. Look at the blue jay's food costs. Trivial Pursuit plus a seed. Okay. You can cover the Trivial Pursuit and the food costs with any food item. Oh, okay. Of course. The plus means you need to spend the seed and any food you choose. So anything of these, I suppose. Look again at the bird feeder. Inside it is a seed and all the extra stuff. Do you remember how to gain food? Click one of these, right? The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Action cube will appear to mark your second turn. Because you played the Carolina Chickadee, Your gain food action improved. Click the leftmost slot. Okay, action cube is in the second slot here because the first slot is occupied by the Carolina chickadee. You'll get 1 die, but you can get more. Activating the second slot in this habitat means that you can take 1 food from the bird feeder, and the symbol card to die in the slot means that if you want, you can discard 1 card from your hand for 1 more die. Alright, I don't think we're going to be able to play the bald eagle then if we discard it. To play the blue jay, you need seed and any food item. Take the die with both symbols. We want the seed. Now click card to die to exchange 1 card from your hand for more die. Here that is. Click the bald eagle. Yeet it from your hand. And we get 1 more die. Before you do that, look here. Those are outside of the bird feeder. There are 5 total. Each die that is taken out is marked here. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. Okay. Now take the seed and then confirm your action. Click continue. Alright, seed, confirm. Alright, can you see that the action cube moved to the Carolina chickadee slot? I wasn't aware, but always, action cubes always move to the left and activates all birds with a when activated power. So you activated forest to gain food, but it's not the end of your turn. Since the action cube is now in the Carolina chickadee, it's time for it to activate its turn. When activated powers are the most common in the game. All birds with a when activated power will give you extra action each time you activate the habitat that bird inhabits. That sounds pretty good. All of your bird powers are optional. This means that you don't have to activate them if you don't want to. We won't skip this power, however, I'll show you how it works. Every time you gain food, the Carolina chickadee gains 1 seed. The Carolina chickadee is not taking the seed from the bird feeder, it just found it somewhere else. Click, check, and confirm using the Carolina chickadee's power. Alright, we are materializing a seed out of nowhere. Yes. This one, right? Seed. Yes. Confirm? Okay. Oops. We got it. Alright, we're 4 rounds in. A lot to think about. That's for certain. Oh, click to start turn, my bad. Last turn you cached food on the Carolina chickadee. Every cached food is worth 1 feather. The amount of food a bird has cached is marked on the bird card here. Okay, right there. That's nice. Let's quickly sum up what gives you points so far. You get feather points for played birds, laid eggs, cached food. Remember how I told you that you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. Look at the slots. See the egg symbol on top of them? They indicate how many eggs you need to spend in order to play a bird in this slot. This cost is in addition to the bird's food cost. That's terrible. So if you want to play the blue jay in the forest, you need 1 egg. Go to the grasslands. In the grasslands, you will get eggs to lay on the birds of your choice. I think the birds lay on the eggs, right? Just kidding. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Ka-chow. You have to choose where you want to lay your 2 eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining food, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between habitats. You need to find birds to lay eggs on. So go back to the forest. See that the icon on the panel shows grasslands? It means that you activated the laying eggs action in the grasslands. For now there's only 1 bird you can lay eggs on, the Carolina chickadee. Lay 2 eggs. To choose which bird to lay eggs on, simply click the bird, lay 2 eggs, and confirm. Alright, this bird, there you go. I guess that made sense. Alright, so that was a turn. Now you have everything you need to play the blue jay. Click the blue jay card and confirm the food payment visible on the panel. Alright. Yep. Confirmed. Okay, you want to play a bird in the second slot, so you need to pay egg. This new panel shows that you need to find and select a bird with a laid egg. Click on a bird from any habitats. So this one. Right? Select the Carolina chickadee's egg by clicking on it, yeah. Now click confirm to confirm that you want to play the blue jay. Alright. What's his power? Gain seed from the bird feeder if available. You may cache it on this card. Interesting. Nice. You have 2 birds played now, so your gain food action has become even stronger. You can now take 2 dice from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat. To attract more birds, you need more cards. Draw more cards, go to the wetlands. Here you can draw more cards. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Okay, anytime you draw a card, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible face up or a face down. The can't go back reminds you that you can't undo drawing a face down card. But now, for the sake of learning, I'll ask you to draw this killdeer. Draw the killdeer by clicking on it and confirming your action. 46 centimeter wingspan, that's pretty good. Remember how to gain food, right? Meet me in the forest to gain food for your killdeer. Because you played 2 birds in this habitat, you can now gain 2 dice. You need seed or invertebrate to play the killdeer. Well, we got 2 cherries, so that's not going to help. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Can you see that to the left of the action cube there are 2 birds with brown powers? I can see the birds, that's for certain. That means you'll do 3 activations this turn. Gain food, activate the blue jay power, and then the chickadee power. After you gain food, action cube will go to the blue jay and activate it, and then the chickadee, yada yada. All this for only 1 action cube. But the food you need isn't in the bird feeder. Don't worry, right now you can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside the bird feeder and re-rolling them. You can re-roll at any time. All dice in the bird feeder show the same face. Oh, you can re-roll anytime they're all the same face. Got it. You can reset the bird feeder by clicking... Huh? But remember, you can't undo this action, because it's got this small symbol. Alright, so we click this. Great. Remember that when there's only 1 die in the bird feeder, you can also re-roll all of them. When all the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they will be re-rolled automatically at the end of the turn. Now please take bug and berry and accept your choice. Excuse me, invertebrate, and berry. Blue Jay's power is similar to Carolina chickadees. It can cache food. But the Blue Jay's power lets you choose between caching seed or taking it for yourself. And unlike the Carolina chickadee, the Blue Jay takes it from the bird feeder, doesn't miraculously appear out of thin air. So when there's no seed in the bird feeder, you can't use this bird's power. Fortunately, there's plenty of seed in the bird feeder. There's 2. Here you can choose the die you want to take in order to cache or take the seed for yourself. You can also skip this bird's activation. For now, take the seed. It will come in handy later. Select the take option and confirm your decision. Alright, and now we can activate the chickadee. He's caching another one. We got 2 food up here on him. Quite the tutorial. Look, it's your last turn this round. That's correct. Before we finish, however, let me show you your opponent. Uh-oh. I didn't know we were going to have opponents. This is your opponent. It's Tony the Tiger. And this is you. It looks like you, lady. You can take a look at their habitats. To take a peek at the opponent's habitats, you need to click on their portrait. Click on the opponent's portrait. This guy has a predator. It's a barred owl. When activated, look at a card from the deck. If less than 75 centimeter wingspan, tuck it behind this bird. If not, discard it. Holy moly. His barred owl will hunt each time your opponent activates this bird. If it succeeds, the bird card will be tucked under this predator. Every tucked card is worth 1 point. Later, we'll try to use this power for our benefit. Later? Lady, how long is this tutorial? Alright, let's go back to your preserve and finish the first round. Can we burn this guy's forest while we're here? Just kidding. Alright, to go back, just click your portrait. Now we have enough food to play our killdeer. Look at the habitats that the killdeer can be played in. Grasslands, wetlands. You can choose between grasslands or wetlands. For now, I would like you to play the killdeer in the wetlands. Remember how you played birds before? First, click the killdeer card, then confirm the food cost on the panel. Alright, we're going to pay 1 invertebrate. There he is, when activated. Discard 1 egg, draw 2 cards. Holy, what the hell? Alright, so we have 4 points right now. What the? Why is this already done? These are the end of round goals. So the goal here is a bird in the forest, a bowl nest bird with an egg in the grasslands, and total birds. Interesting. Each round is a randomly chosen task you can fulfill to gain extra points. Okay. If you don't meet any requirements at all, you get 0 points. If you and your opponent tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. To learn what each end of round goal means, hover your cursor above a tile, then click confirm to start the second round. Alright, I'm not reading all that. Let's summarize what you've learned so far. You took 8 turns in the first round. You know how to play birds, gain food, lay eggs, and draw cards. Okay, that's true. You know that you can score points for played birds, laid eggs, cached food, tucked cards, end of round goals. Yes. You also know that you have an opponent. Well, now I know. Now I can show you more advanced stuff in the second round. This is a first impressions video, not a, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's the first turn of the second round. Remember, the second round is 7 turns, so it'll only be 18 minutes compared to 20 minutes for the first round. Close this screen. I wanted to show you something important about drawing cards, but to do that you need more eggs. Go to the grasslands to lay 2 eggs. The leftmost slot, eggs. Now find and choose a bird or birds that you want to lay eggs on and confirm this action. Okay, we can get 2 in here, right? There you go. Continue. Oh, the cards in the wetlands have changed. After each round, all the face-up cards will be replaced by new ones. Remember, if you want a specific card and the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. Because you have a killdeer that covered the first slot, you can activate the wetlands and use egg to card exchange from the second slot. What? Oh, this. Let's make use of this exchange. The leftmost exposed... Yeah. So this is it. Card, egg to card. Makes sense. Now on the panel below, click the egg to card to exchange egg for card. Now switch between habitats to find a bird with egg laid on it so you can spend it to draw 1 additional card, then accept the exchange. Alright, we'll use this one. Confirm. Now choose 2 face-up cards and accept your decision. Alright. I mean, this one looks pretty cool, right? Roll all dice, not in bird feeder, find your fish, gain 1 fish, and cash it. Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird if you do draw 1 card. Draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. Alright, I like the egret, obviously, who doesn't? This is only a when played action. When played, draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. Tuck a card from your hand. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. Now activate the killdeer. Discard 1 egg to draw 2 cards. Discard 1 egg to draw 2 cards. Switch between habitats to find another bird with eggs laid on so you can spend it for 2 additional cards. Alright, killdeer, that's you. Take the last face-up card, so my decision was meaningless. As you probably noticed, new face-up cards haven't been replaced yet. They'll be replaced when you finish this turn. Look at the face-down card with can't go back on it. If you draw a face-down card, you won't be able to undo it. Draw one face down and accept your decision. Ooh, that looks cool. I accept my black vulture. Once between turns... Oh, I was reading that. He's not coming back. Now, I would like you to look at your new cards. I wanted to look at them too, lady. First, the Barn Swallow. Yeah, we already read that one. Barn Swallow is a power. Each tucked card is worth 1 point at the end of the game. Look at your egret. It's a predator that hunts using die that are outside of the bird feeder. Okay, there you go. You have to roll, and if at least one face shows fish, the hunt was successful. It caches one fish. You also have a Bell's Vireo and a black vulture. Let's start with the Vireo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. When played, which means that the power will only activate once when you play it. Okay. Gives you bonus cards. Tell you more about bonus cards when you play it. Alright, let's go to the forest and get some food. Right here. Okay, we want this. Because there's only one die in the bird feeder, and you can re-roll all of them as you need another invertebrate to play Bell's Vireo. That's true. Alright, let's re-roll them all. We get another invertebrate. Oh, I thought it was a fish. What an idiot. Well, that didn't turn out well. There's no invertebrate for your Bell's Vireo. But there is a way. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any 2 food items as if they were one of another food item. Take whichever food item you want and confirm your decision. Confirmed. Now, take seed using the Blue Chase power. Take. And we'll cache another seed on the Carolina chickadee. Alright. Now we need egg. You don't have birds and grasslands, and the first slot is empty. That means you don't have to pay an extra egg to play a bird. So go to the grasslands to play this one. Got it. Alright, notice the exclamation point next to your food payment. Yes. It means that the food you have doesn't match the bird's food cost. But you can still confirm this payment because of the 2-to-1 rule. Confirm your action. Okay, I wanted to give up 2 berries, but that's fine. These are bonus cards. You can keep one of them, but one of the bonus cards. But you have to discard the other. Okay. You'll gain more points at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements specified on the bonus cards. There's no punishment for failing to do it, other than your own self-inflicted egoism. That's okay. Look at the nest box builder. This is where nests come in handy. Where the hell? Oh, here it is. Alright. To have a better view of your cards while choosing bonus cards, you can hide this interface. Just click the arrow at the bottom of the screen. You can move to other habitats to help decide which bonus card is better for you. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow to display the interface again. Oh my god. Play the black vulture in the forest later, so I would advise taking the forest bonus card. Choose a bonus card by clicking on it and confirming your choice. Okay, so if we have 3 to 4 birds that can only live in the forest, we get more feathers. Because this would require birds with hollow nests, and we only have maybe 2. Alright, so we want... Oh, it tells you percentages here, that's interesting. But that's okay, let's go with that since the tutorial told us. Oh, he had a clock, he was doing his turn. I'm watching you, Tony. Alright, now look at the black vulture. It has a once between turns power. You can activate a once between turns power only when your opponent does something specified in the power's description. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Now look at the black vulture's food cost. No food. He is, he's not hungry right now. You have enough eggs so you can play the black vulture in the forest now. We'll play him 3rd slot. No food cost. Click on a bird. Oh, we gotta spend the egg. Got it. Confirm. There you go. He exists. 150 centimeter wingspan. Round 2 of 4. We know that. Now that you've played your black vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts. Your opponent gained food and activated their predator, the barred owl. There's no action cube on the panel because this power is a once between turns power. The hunt was successful, so you can now take 1 die from the bird feeder. I guess we'll go with the fish. Okay, I wanted to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial. Go to the grasslands. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. I'd like you to click food to egg. You can now spend 1 food that you have to lay 1 additional egg. When you do this, confirm your decision. And I will spend a seed. Now lay 3 eggs on the birds you want, and then confirm your action. This guy can have some. Isn't that one of the goals? Yeah, eggs in grasslands. And they took this guy's eggs, so you can have another one. Have some children. Probably take it later, so. Alright, there's still 1 turn in this round, but I think I've taught you all I know. Let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end-of-round goal score and your overall score. To check your score, click on the end-of-round goals in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in all end-of-round goals. At the bottom, you have points for birds, bonus cards, end-of-round goals, eggs, cash food, and tucked cards. This is your current total score, 26. If you're not sure what a certain button or symbol means, you can click question mark in the upper left corner of the screen. If you want to disable these explanations, just click question mark again. You can close the screen by clicking return. There's one final thing you can do. Anytime you can access a general overview of your habitats. At any time you can. Okay. Press, is that shift? Or this. To enable the overview. It was tab. Duh. The overview displays all your habitats and birds. You can also see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what food is currently inside the bird feeder. To close the overview, just press tab again. You can finish the remaining rounds now if you want. I hope you'll successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. Well, it was a 32-minute tutorial. It certainly taught us a lot, but it was probably necessary because it's a bit involved. But I obviously love the relaxing feeling once I can now talk to myself. I'd love to summon this bird. We don't have... Actually, this is either or because it's just a slash, right? Where does he live? He lives in the wetlands. Let's get one of these guys going. What do you think? Let's see if I understood this correctly. I don't want to draw. Click him. Okay. Click him. Click confirm the fish. And then we spend an egg. So we'll spend the forest egg. And continue.
Snowy egret. In the 1880s, these birds' wispy plumes were literally...
Yo, look at that. Okay. And when activated, roll all dice not in the bird feeder. If there are any fish, gain 1 and catch it on this card. I'm pretty sure there's 4 not in the bird feeder, so this would be the best time to do it, right? In the meantime... Okay, let's see what we can do here. We can draw a card. Peregrine falcon, northern bobwhite, red-shouldered hawk. Alright, that's a mouse, but it is the cheapest in number thing. Look at, when activated, look at a card from the deck. If less than 7, I'm going to tuck it behind this bird. Okay, so it's kind of like the owl the other guy has. I mean, we'll grab this one just because we can. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Alright. So now that we did something in the wetlands, this guy's when activated is going to go, and this guy's when activated is going to go. So there's 4 outside. We got 1 fish. That's a whole extra point. And discard 1 egg to draw 2 cards. We're not going to do that. We got enough cards. We're going to skip it. You want to skip this power? Yes. Alright. Okay, between turns. Oh, we're waiting for him to go. Click to start turn. I played a bird. Greater what? Let's look at what he did. He played Greater Roadrunner. No wonder Coyote couldn't catch him. He was in the grasslands the whole time. Alright, I don't know how any of that makes sense. What's the score? We're winning. By a lot. Alright, get me out of here. Alright, we're going back to ourselves. Let's go in the forest. We got a lot of birds here. We're looking for a mouse. Let's re-roll. Did we get any mice? We did not, but we can stock 2 food. This guy takes 3 seeds. We might as well do that. And one of those. Oh no, just 2. Duh. My bad. Alright, gain 1 from the bird feeder available. Okay, it's not available, so we have to skip. Gain 1 and cache it? Yes. Alright, I mean, I can obviously see this being pretty interesting. There's lots of interconnecting cards that build off each other. He played something in his forest. I just don't want this video to go on for too long. Alright, so here, okay, so here's our breakdown. We can see all of them at once. We can see the cards for draw in the wetlands. There's the bird feeder. Can we see his thing like that? Yeah, we can. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I mean, overall, I'm going to check more of this out. And this is coming up on Steam today. So if you like it, you can also check it out. Thanks for sitting through the tutorial with me. We learned a bit. I made a few jokes. If you want to hear more, check out my other videos on the channel. I think that'd be pretty dope. Until then, please like the video if you sat through this. And, you know, check out, like I said, our other videos. Maybe subscribe if you're interested in more first impressions on other recently released games. This one, I like it. That's my impression. I like it. Relaxing. Lots of birds. You learn stuff, too. What's a black vulture? Never heard of that before. It's incredible. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Check out the game if you want to. Do some other stuff if you want to. I'm not your mother. Do whatever you want. Alright, like I said, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.